Okay, now we are going to learn how to actually solve an equation. Now that you know the difference between a one-step and two-step equation, you can learn the steps to solving a two-step equation. So the first thing I want to talk about is there is a big difference between simplifying versus solving. So if you look on the smartboard, um, simplifying, you use PEMDAS. It's order of operation. You guys have been doing it for a long time. So the first thing I do, notice there's no equal sign because it's not an equation, so you're not solving, you're just simplifying. The first thing you do is multiplication because it comes first in PEMDAS in order of operations. And you know that 2 times 3 is 6, and then you get to addition after you get to the multiplication. And 6 plus 5 is 11. Now, this is different than when you solve. You actually are undoing these operations, so you go in the reverse order. So right now I have multiplication and I have addition that I have to undo. So I don't use PEMDAS, I use SADMAP. And you can see by looking at SADMAP that I first hit the addition, the A, before I hit the M. So I have to undo addition before I undo multiplication. And everybody knows how to undo adding by 4 is taking away 4, subtracting 4. And I've got to subtract it from both sides, cross out. And unlike on one-step equations, you don't actually have to write out 14 minus 4. I'm now saying that you can skip that step if you'd like and go ahead, and the next step would be 2 times n is now equal to what's 14 minus 4 in your head? 10. And now we can undo the multiplication, which to undo multiplication, you're going to divide. So instead of multiplying by 2, you're dividing by 2. If you divide by 2 on the left side, you have to divide by 2 on the right side. Those cancel and give you 1, and you're left with n is equal to 5. So this is solving, this is simplifying over here. Don't confuse the two. So let's do another example. So this is officially example number 1. And we have 3 times m minus 6 equals negative 12. And the directions obviously would be to solve. And we're going to check this problem as well. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is, I already wrote that once. I'm going to undo my subtraction by 6 and then my multiplication. So I'm going to add 6 to both sides, add 6 to both sides, cross out. Now we have 3 times m equals, now what's negative 12 plus 6? Negative 6. Then I have to undo multiplication by 3 by dividing by 3. Divide by 3, and you get m equals, what's negative 6 divided by positive 3? Negative 2. Now, just to save space, so I can say on the same screen, I'm going to check it. So here we go. On the left side of the equation, on the left side of the t-chart goes the left side of the equation. On the right side of the t-chart goes the right side of the equation. And I think the answer is negative 2. I'm not sure. I'm going to plug it in to find out. Okay, so now remember over here I'm simplifying. Okay, when you are simplifying, you have to use PEMDAS. So 3 times negative 2 is negative 6 minus 6. Okay, I'm going to kiss that. Keep switch, switch, and I get negative 12. And is that what's on the right side of the t-chart? Yes, it is. So I did a good job. Okay, there's one more equation, which I'm going to do, and then I'll let you guys work on your own. But before I solve one more equation, I do want to give you one to try on your own, and this is a try this. 5 plus x over 2 equals 6. Okay, so if you will please stop the recording and let them work on this for a while, because I'm about to reveal the answer, and then you can turn back on when they're done. Okay, so now I'm going to work it really fast, and then I think that'll be the last example I'll do for you. So the first thing I like to have the variable kind of on the left-hand side, so I'm going to reverse this. Because it's addition, I can use the commutative property and I can change the order. And I know I have to undo addition before I undo that division, so I'm going to take away 5, take away 5. Now I have x divided by 2 equals, what's 6 minus 5? 1. And then I have to undo division by multiplying by 2, multiplying by 2, and I get x equals positive 2. And then you can obviously check it to see that you're right. I hope this helps. Definitely feel free to watch it again as many times as you need to understand the concepts. Thank you.